Assalamualaikum and good morning. Okay, so this one is in your chapter 5, integration. Okay, so I believe that every one of you already learned integration back during your high school in your additional mathematics SPM Form 5. Okay, so under this integration chapter 5, you will meet into this 8 things. Okay, so first you will learn about indefinite integrals. Okay, indefinite dengan definite ni is just you integrate the given function. Okay, so indefinite means there is no boundaries. Maksudnya tak perlu nak calculate ataupun evaluate the values. Okay, so we're going to leave our answers in a function plus c as a constant. Okay, and then kita ada definite integrals when you are evaluating. Okay, the given function you integrate and then you masukkan the given nilai of x and find out the values. Okay, so definite integrals mesti end up with a numbers. Okay, so this one will end up with an equation. Okay, so this one end up with numbers. Okay, and then kita akan belajar 2 things. Okay, how to integrate. Okay, so ada 3 benda. Integration you can be done by using formulas. Okay, simple formulas yang macam teacher suruh cari semalam tu. Secondly, you might use integration by substitution. Okay, and then you might also do integration by partial fraction. Okay, so that one is additional to your integration. And ada lagi satu which is integration by parts. So integration by parts ni actually you were given the formula and you have to integrate from there. Okay, so and then okay, the application of integration. Okay, so you will have to calculate area, also volume. Okay, so area under the curve there ada several cases. Okay, one is between the curve and the x-axis. Okay, secondly between the curve with the y-axis, and also lastly area bounded by 2 curves. Okay, so that means there are intersection between the 2 curves and you need to find out the area. Okay, ada juga we call it as compounded area. Okay, so compounded area ni maksudnya x-axis tu dia boleh je jadi bukan at one area. Maksudnya contoh, let's say this is your x-axis. Okay, so this is your y. Okay, so mungkin you punya curve tu looks like this. Okay, so area, this one we call it compounded area sebab ada yang below x-axis, above x-axis and below. So ada 3 different areas, 3 different region. So bila kita combinekan them all, we find the total area, we call that one as compounded area lah. Right, so first we already learned differentiation in your chapter 4. Okay, so integration is just the reverse process of differentiation. Okay, so let's say you were given a function fx. Okay, so you differentiate your fx, you will get your derivatives. Okay, derivatives. Okay, so when you integrate these derivatives, you will get your original function again. So that is integration. Okay, kalau differentiation, the power reduced by 1. Okay, integration, the power increased by 1. Okay, so that is the reverse process lah. Satu, we reduce the power. Another one, in integration, we increase the power. Okay, so these are the list of the formulas. Okay, integration rules. And I ask you to find out. Okay, so this is the general lah, the one thing that you will always use in your integration. Okay, so first, if you were given an integrals with 1 over x. Okay, so 1 over x is a special case. Okay, so this one integrating 1 over x, which comes from the differentiating of your ln x. So that means the product of integrating 1 over x is actually equivalent to ln x plus c. Okay, so why I'm putting this modulus bracket in your ln x, because sometimes you might have negative 1 over x. Okay, so when this thing like this, okay, so the integration is ln negative x plus c. Okay, so you have to include this modulus signs. Okay, and then when we have integrating a over x dx, so we are taking out the a, which is equals to a. Okay, integrate 1 over x dx. x. So that one, 1 over x is actually ln x. So equals to a ln x plus c. Okay, so this one can also apply when you have your a equals to -1. So you won't have negative ln x plus c, something like that. Okay, and then if you are having this function ax plus b to the power of n dx, okay, so equals to 1 over, okay, we're going to differentiate the functions in the bracket. So when you differentiate ax plus b, you will leave with a. Okay, so that is the product of the differentiation. Okay, so then this power will increase by 1. So multiply with n plus 1. Okay, and then multiply with the function ax plus b, and the power increase by 1. Then plus c. Okay, some books might use k as the constant, but for English terms we will use c, because c reflecting is the abbreviation for constant. Okay, okay, so this one cex dx. Okay, so it comes from integrating ex dx. So when you try to integrate ex dx, you will get the same answers as well, which is ex plus c. Okay, so when you are integrating c ex, this c is actually referring to a number, a constant. So we can take them out. Okay, so become c integrate ex dx. Okay, so when you are integrating ex dx, you will get the same answer, which is ex plus c. Okay, don't forget about this constant, so we put it right in front of your c, right in front of your ex. So the product will be cex plus c. So this c depending on what is given in the question, and this c is just a letter of constant. Okay, so next, when we are having e to the power of ax plus b, okay, so we're going to differentiate this one power first, ax plus b. When you're differentiating ax plus b, you will get 1 over a. Okay, then we're going to multiply again, because integrating e, you will get the same e as well, plus c. Okay, then you are meeting with 1 over ax plus b. Okay, so the product is, first, when we differentiate ax plus b. Okay, so differentiate ax plus b, you will get a, and since this is 1 over ax plus b, so it is 1 over a. Okay, so 1 over a, and then this one is equivalent to 1 over integrating 1 over dx. Let's say it is a function. Okay, so macam ln x lah. So this one becomes ln ax plus b plus c. Okay, so this one is actually, it should be a modulus bracket. Okay, right. Okay, so what about if you are integrating a, okay, a to the power of fx dx. Okay, so that one, it will become a fx over f prime x times with ln a plus c. Okay, and then this one integrating f prime x over fx. Okay, so the product of itself with fx. So what will you get? This one, okay, you can refer to your textbook. Okay, in your textbook, let me check which page. Is on the page 206. Okay, page 206 in your textbooks. Okay, so the answer should be ln fx plus c. Okay, so secondly, you might have this fx to the power of n, okay, multiply with f prime x. Okay, so this one is also in your textbook. Okay, so let's find out page berapa. But nanti senang you all nak refer. Okay, so this one is in the page 199. Okay, so the product is f x to the power of n plus 1, okay, over n plus 1 plus c. Okay, so this one, integrate u dv dx, this is your integration by parts. Okay, so you should get uv, okay, minus integrate v du dx. Okay, so from the equation given, you need to find out what is your u, what is your v. Okay, so we'll start with u dv dx. Okay, so for the equation, determine u, determine dv dx. Okay, later on we will discuss more when we come to this integration by parts. Okay, so next we have area. Okay, so we might encounter to the case where you need to find out the area about the x-axis. Okay, so these are the two regions, okay, two boundaries bounded by the curve. B should be a bigger limit. So we call that one as upper limits. So the upper limits, and then A should be the lower limit. Okay, so either it's a negative or a positive value. Always remember that your B should be a bigger number than your A. Okay, and then y dx. Okay, because we are integrating for the area that bounded by the x-axis. Okay, when you are finding out the area bounded by the y-axis, okay, so you have to convert, okay, you have to determine the equation, the new equation in the terms of x in the terms of y something something something, then you can integrate and substitute into this equation and find the area. Okay, and last one, okay, oh sorry, ada two and more. Okay, area bounded by two curves. Okay, so again, based on the given boundaries. Okay, so this is the first function, this is the second function. Okay, so when you are calculating your area, you might get a positive number or a negative number. Okay, so the negative number, okay, so your area should be always be a positive number. A negative number just reflecting that you are calculating the area under the curve. Okay, for example, when you are doing this, okay, okay, so if you are calculating the area between this region, this is your A, this is your B. Okay, so when you are calculating, you might get a negative number for the shaded area. Okay, so a negative means just it's below the x-axis, okay, or the y-axis. So when you're writing down your final answer, you always need to state area as a positive number, and the unit is square unit. Okay. All right, so next is volume. Okay, so when volume, we need to multiply with pi, and then the y equation is y square or x square for the cases when you are meeting with on the y-axis. Okay, so that's all the formulas that you need to remember, okay, to use in your integration. Okay, so let's do indefinite integrals. Okay, so indefinite integrals simply means we are going to just integrate the equation. Okay, so integrate and we will have the answers in the terms of x plus c. So there is no finite answers in the terms of numbers. So that's why we call it as indefinite. Okay, so let's look at the first question. It is e for x dx. Okay, so this one comes from the equation. Okay, kalau kita integrate, the rules is integrate e f x dx. So we will get the answers in the terms of 1 over f prime x e f x plus c. Okay, so the product for the first question, you should get 1 over 4 e for x plus c. Okay. Alright, so for question number 2, 4e to the power of negative x. Okay, so we're going to take out the number 4 and then integrate e minus x dx, which equivalent to 4. Okay, so negative x, when you differentiate, is equivalent to negative 1 e negative x plus c, which is negative 4 e minus x plus c. differentiate 3x the power. The power is 3x minus 2. So 3x minus 2, when you differentiate, you will get 3. Okay? So it should be 1 over 3 e 3x minus 2 plus c. Okay? Okay, so question number 4 is slightly different because you are integrating 2 minus 5x to the power of 4. Okay, so in this one, actually you can use integration by substitution, or you also can use the formula where if you are integrating this one, okay, integrating fx to the power of n dx. Okay, so the product will be 1 over f prime x multiplied with n plus 1 and then fx plus c. Okay, so integrating 2 minus 5x to the power of 4. Okay, so equivalent to 1 over, okay, so 2 minus 5x, the derivatives of 2 minus 5x is negative 5. Okay, multiply with this power increased by 1, so it becomes 4 plus 1, so 5. And then multiply with the equation 2 minus 5x to the power of 4 plus 1, which is 5. Okay, then we try to simplify, so it becomes, sorry, plus c. Okay, so it becomes, this equals to, tukar warna. Okay, equals to 2 plus 5x to the power of 5 negative over 25 plus c. Okay, so always leave out your answers in the simplified version. Okay, so next we have 1 plus 3x to the power of 5 dx. So it's just simply the same case like question number 4. Okay, so differentiating 1 plus 3x. Okay, so 1 over 3 multiply with the powers increase by 1, so it becomes 6. Okay, and then 1 plus 3x to the power of 6 plus c. Okay, we're going to simplify. So 1 plus 3x to the power of 6, okay, over 18 plus c. Okay. Okay, you might try this one later on by yourself, okay, just to ensure you remember how to do this, okay. Alright, so, okay, question 6, I want you to try by yourself, okay, try. Because this one is simply like your question 4 and 5. You can try this one, and this one also can try. Okay, so let's look at question number 8. Okay, so you are given integrals, integrate a to the power of 1 minus 2x. Okay, so this one, we're going to use the formulas of a1 over, okay, so it becomes integrate a fx dx. So that one equals to a to the power of fx, okay, over, okay, so f prime x multiply with ln a plus c. Okay, so we're going to use this formula for question number 4. Okay, sorry, number 8. Okay, so a to the power of 1 minus 2x. Okay, so we write down a over, sorry, to the power of 1 minus 2x over, okay, so differentiate 1 minus 2x. So we'll get negative 2. Okay, multiply with ln a plus c. Okay, so we cannot simplify this further. We're going to leave it out just like that. Okay, so when you're trying to integrate any numbers, c to the power of x dx. Okay. Okay, so your answers will be c to the power of x over, okay, ln c. Okay, so this one is for question number 9. We are having two different functions here. Okay, one is integrating 2 to the power of x plus integrating x squared dx. Okay, so when you are integrating 2 to the power of x, you're going to use this given formula. Okay, so it becomes 2x over ln 2 plus, okay, so this x squared the power of x will increase by 1, okay, x to the power of 3 over the new power 3 plus c. Okay, so kalau differentiate, kita akan darabkan nombor power kita ke depan and then kita punya power tu will reduce by 1. Kalau integrating, okay, kita akan tambah power by 1 and then divide with the new power. Okay, so slightly different. Okay, so number 10, 4 to the power of 2 plus x. Okay, so sama macam case 2x over ln 2, cuma now this one is a fx. Okay, so kita punya formula for this one, dia akan jadi, okay, 4 to the power of fx over f prime x darab ln 4 plus c lah, definitely. Okay, so this one is 4 2 plus x over, okay, so differentiating 2 plus x 1. Okay, dot ln 4 plus c. Okay, so c mesti kena ada lah, wajib berguna. Okay, so what about this? Okay, integrating 1 over 2x dx. You can take out that half. 1 over x dx. Which 1 over x hanya ada satu jawapan sahaja, which is 1 over 2 ln x plus c. Okay, so this one, 1 over 3x plus 1. Sama case macam nombor 11, which integrating, but this one is fx. So 1 over fx plus c, always be ln fx plus c. Okay, cuma kita ada product differentiation kat sini. Because this one is 3x plus 1, so kena darabkan dengan f prime x kat depan. Okay, so it becomes f prime x for this one. Okay, differentiating this one become differentiating 1 over hasil differentiate this one, which is 3x plus 1. So kita differentiate, dia akan jadi 3 lah. Okay, so 1 over 3 ln 3x plus 1 plus c. Okay, so question number 13, 3 to the power 3 over 4 minus 2x dx. Okay, this one I want you to try by yourself. Sama case macam nombor 12. Cuma, we can take out that number 3 first as a constant. 1 over 4 minus 2x dx. Try to find out by yourself what is the answers for this one. Okay, and as well as for question number 14. Okay. Okay, so that one is just how to apply the integral formulas and try to solve the integration equation. Okay, so next part is we're going to learn how to do integration by substitution. Sometimes, okay, if you are lucky enough, they might already ask you, they might already tell you which function that you need to use as the substitution. Okay, as the substitution. For example, in this one, we're going to use x cubed plus 5 as substitute. Okay. Okay. Ataupun in the most of the question, you need to find out by yourself lah. Okay. So, kalau kita substitution, biasanya yang kat sebelah sini ni mesti ada hasil differentiating your substituted. Okay. It's the product of differentiation ataupun we call it as derivatives of substitution. Okay, so how to answer this question? Okay, let's say dia kata use x cubed plus 5 as the substituted. Okay, so we're going to let u equals to x cubed plus 5. When you differentiate this one, du dx, you get 3x square. Okay, and in the question, we have integrals x square, x cubed plus 5 dx. Okay, so kalau ni kita rearrangekan dia, dia akan jadi du equals to, okay, 1 over 3 x square dx. Okay, so kalau kita rearrange kat sini, dia actually ialah u Okay, your x cubed plus 5 is your u to the power of half multiply with x squared dx. Okay, which is equivalent to x squared dx is actually 1 over 3 du. Okay, so du. Okay, so this one, integrate 1 over 3 u half du. Okay, which equivalent to, so 1 over 3 multiply with u half plus 1, so become 3 over 2 over 3 over 2 plus c. Okay, so lepas tu kita akan simplify. So, is equivalent to 1 over 3 multiply with, okay, so 1 over 3 over 2, so becomes 2 over 3 u 3 over 2 plus c. Okay, so this fraction we simplify, so becomes 2 over 9. And your u, substitute again with the original equation, which is x cubed plus 5 3 over 2 plus c. Okay, so that is, okay. Move on to the next question. We try with the second question. Okay, so ex to the power of 4. Okay, so if we differentiate ex to the power of 4, so let u equals to ex to the power of 4. So when you do du dx, or you differentiate this u, it will become 4 x cubed to the power of x to the power of 4. Okay, so isn't it looks exactly the same like in the given question? Okay, so kita punya question to become, so when you are integrating 4x cubed ex4 dx. Okay, so when you let u equals to ex4, so kita solvekan this one. So 4x cubed ni sebenarnya adalah hasil du kan tadi. This is your du over dx. Okay, when you integrate du over dx, dia akan jadi u je lah. Okay, so your final answer is just ex to the power of 4 plus c. Okay. Alright, so jom tengok question number 3. Okay, so here we have 2x plus 1. Okay, with x squared plus x. Okay, so I believe this 2x plus 1 is actually comes from this. Okay, so let u equals to x squared plus x. So when we differentiate u, okay, we get, so differentiate this one, it becomes 2x plus 1. Then multiply with again x squared plus x. Okay, so if we compare the given question to integrate 2x plus 1 in the bracket x squared plus x dx, which looks exactly the same like your du dx. So actually, you are integrating, okay, 2x plus 1, then x squared plus x dx, okay, equivalent to integrate your du over dx. Okay, so integrating du over ds, you will just get your original equation u plus c, which is your u is x squared plus x plus c. Okay, so let's give this question number 4 for you to try. Okay, so this one, if you look at it, we have x squared, and then in the bracket is 1 minus x cubed. So x squared is actually the product of differentiating the equation in the bracket. Okay, so that might be the hint for you to solve this question. Okay, so we have more question. Okay, so question number 5, you can try by yourself. Okay. Okay, so tapi susah tak ni? Okay, teacher tunjuk number 6 lah. Okay, so I'll show you how to do number 6. Okay, so integrate x cubed x to the power of 4 plus 4 to the power of 2. So let my u equals to x to the power of 4 plus 4. So du over dx equals to 4x cubed. Okay, so we only have x cubed in the question. So it is equivalent to 1 over 4 du over dx x cubed. Okay, so which is 1 over 4 du equals to x cubed. Okay, so x cubed dx. Okay, so how to solve this? Okay, so integrate x cubed x to the power of 4 plus 4 square dx. Okay, so x to the power of 4 plus 4, we said that it's equivalent to u. Okay, so we're going to substitute, integrate u to the power of 2. Okay, so your x cubed dx is equivalent to times with 1 over 4 du. Okay, so that 1 over 4 can be taken out. Okay, so leave it as with u square du, which is equals to 1 over 4 multiplied with integrating u square, it's become u to the power of 3 over 3 plus c. Okay, simplify is u to the power of 3 over 4 times 3 in the denominator equals to 12 plus c. Okay, so we're going to substitute your u with the original equation. So original equation, u is equivalent to x to the power of 4 plus 4, then to the power of 3 over 12 plus c. Okay, so always leave out your answers in the simplified version. Okay, so that is question number 6. And then question number 7, I would like you to try, okay, referring to this equation as your u. Okay, and then question number 8 as well, referring this question as your u, this function as your u. Try to solve question number 8. Okay. Okay, so that is integration by substitutions. Okay, so next we have integration by parts. When we are doing integration by parts, we need to be alert about this formula. Okay, so always remember, integrate v du dx equals to uv minus integrate u dv dx. Okay, so from the given equation, you need to find out what is your v, what is your du over dx. And my tips, okay, how you can solve your integration by parts easier. Okay, or else sometimes the integration by parts ni dia boleh bersambung. Sebab apa? Dalam formula dia ada uv minus integrate u dv dx. Kalau you choose the wrong v and the wrong du over dx, tu you akan end up with continuous integration. Okay, so so the tips here is always look out for this one. Find the function, okay, between the in the question. Find the one that is harder to integrate and we label that one as v. Okay, the one that is easier for you to integrate, we label it as u. Okay, selalunya macam tu lah. Okay, ataupun kalau contohnya kalau it's x, you tahu kalau you integrate dia akan jadi x square. So dia tak akan berhenti. Okay, so biasanya kalau case macam tu kita akan jadikan x tu sebagai kita punya ni lah, apa ni, yang v lah supaya dia n berakhir. Okay, tamat, tak berterusan kita punya integration. Okay, so this one integrate ln x dx. Okay, so kalau yang ni is likeable like is actually 1 nombor 1 kali dengan ln x dx. Why I put number 1 here? Sebab ln x ni tak boleh integrate. Kita hanya boleh differentiate ln x. Okay, so ln x will never be able to integrate. Kalau you tengok dalam formula list tadi, ada tak teacher tunjuk the product of integrating ln x? Tak ada kan? Sebab ln x memang tak boleh integrate. We cannot integrate ln x. Okay, so that's why we're going to choose your v equals to your ln x. Okay, and then du over dx is your 1. Okay, so find dv over dx. Okay, differentiate ln x. We only have one answer, which is 1 over x. And integrating 1 Okay, so du dx, so kita find u, that means we're going to integrate 1 dx, which is equals to x. Okay, so then we're going to substitute into this formula, integration by parts. Okay, dekat mana? Okay, so according to equation, kita kena guna uv minus integrate u dv dx. Okay, so your u is x. Okay, so x, and then your v is ln x minus integrate your u, which is x, and your dv over dx is your 1 over x. Okay, then kita mesti ada dx lah kat sini. Okay, so 1 over x mean x actually tinggal 1. Ni cancel lah, so jadi 1. So x ln x minus integrate 1 dx. So lastly kita akan dapat x ln x, okay, minus x plus c. So that's your final answer. Okay. Okay, what about x squared e for x dx? Okay, so here, which one is harder to integrate? Okay, so you have to choose. Biasanya, kalau yang ni dia akan jadi 2 kali integration. Okay, so kita akan gunakan kita punya v as e for x. Okay, so let u equals to du dx, okay, equals to x square. Okay, and then your u equals to 1 over 3 x cubed. Okay, and then let v equals to e to the power of 4x. Okay, and then dv dx equals to 4e for x. Okay, so actually you can try by using your x square as your v, e for x as your du dx as well, because e for x we can differentiate, we can integrate as well. They are product of the derivatives and integrals, both can. Okay, so you can try by shifting your x square, instead of using that one as your du dx, you can also use your x square as v and e for x as your du dx. Okay, so but in my now I prefer to use my u du dx as x square and my v as e for x. Okay, so when you already find out what is your u, what is your dv dx, then you can use the formula integrate x square e for x dx, okay, in equals to uv. Okay, so your u is 1 over 3 x cubed multiply with your v, which is e to the power of 4x minus integrate your v, okay, u dv dx kan formula dia. Okay, u dv dx. Okay, so your u is 1 over 3 x cubed multiply with your dv dx, which is 4e for x dx. Okay, so kita akan dapat jawapan. This one simplify, tak ada boleh apa-apa pun. X cubed e for x over 3, okay, minus, kita take out the constant 4 over 3 x cubed dot e for x dx. Inilah macam yang teacher cakap tadi. Okay, you will end up with, kalau you salah pilih ke apa, you akan ada continuous integration. So kalau macam ni, you have to do the integration by parts again. Macam tu. Okay. So kalau macam ni, ya, bila you buat next part pun, you akan ada lagi integration by part, integration by part, integration by part, endlessly. Okay, so you tak akan dapat solve dia. So how to tackle this kind of question? Kita kena tukarkan. Okay, so bila you start macam ni, okay, tukarkan kita punya, kalau tadi du dx kita adalah x square, now kita kena tukarkan dia jadi sebagai v lah. Okay, so du dx equals v jadi x square and du dx jadi e for x. Macam tu lah. Okay, so I'm just showing you supaya you tahu pentingnya we choose the right one. Okay. So let V equals to your x square. Okay. Then dv dx equals to 2x. Ni pun kita akan integrate jadi integrate dua kali. Okay, so tapi dia akan stop by 2 lah. Once the x power tu dah berkurang, dah berhabis, dah sampai constant dan habislah. Okay, so let your du dx equals to e for x. Okay, so your u equals to 1 over 4 e for x. Okay, now baru kita boleh integrate dengan bahagia. Okay. So first uv. So your u is 1 over 4 e for x multiply with your v, which is x square, minus integrate your u, which is 1 over 4 e for x. Okay, multiply with your dv dx, which is 2x dx. Okay, since this one consisting of two equation again, okay, so kita kena differentiate yang integrate yang this one juga using integration by parts. Okay, so equals to, okay, so equals to 1 over 4 e for x, x square, okay, minus, okay, so this one, okay, dalam yang ni teacher akan gunakan benda yang sama lagi. Okay, so ni I'm going to use let v equals to 2x. So my dv dx equals to 2. Okay. And then let du over dx equals to e for x. Okay. Assuming 1 over 4 kita akan take out. Okay. Keluarkan. And then your u is 1 over 4 e for x. Okay, dan baru kita boleh dapat full integration product daripada sini. Okay. So, rewrite again. 1 over 4 x square e for x. Biasanya x square kita letak depan. Okay, minus 1 over 4. We take out the constant. Okay, 2x dot e for x dx. Okay, so lepas tu baru kita masukkan balik. 1 over 4 x square e for x minus 1 over 4. Okay, so this product, tadi kita pilih, kita punya from here, kita pilih which is our u is 1 over 4 e for x. Okay, dan v kita adalah 2x. Okay, minus integrate which is your u 1 over 4 e for x darab dengan dv dx which is our 2. Okay, so now yang ni kita dah boleh simplify lah. Okay, so 1 over 4 x square e for x minus 1 over 4. Okay, so this one boleh simplify. So jadi 1 over 2 x e for x. Okay, minus the product of this which is integrating half e for x. Okay, so kita keluarkan nombor tu dulu, 2 over 4. Okay, so integrate e for x is equals to 1 over 4 e for x. Okay, plus c. Okay, lepas tu kita simplify lagi. 1 over 4 x square e for x minus 1 over 4. Okay, half x e for x. Okay, so this one dia jadi minus half, it's 2 over 16. 2 over 16 means 1 over 8. Okay, e for x plus c. Okay, so kita cari persamaan antara mereka semua. Okay, so kita ada e for x, semua ada e for x. 1 over 32 e to the power of 4x. Okay, so this one, kalau kita dapatkan 1 over 4, is simply 8 over 32. So, 8x square. Okay, so ni minus 1 over 8. Okay, 1/4 kali 1/2 is 1 over 8. Tapi kat sini kita akan kena jadikan dia sebagai 1/3/2. So, ni adalah minus 4x. Yang ni tak ada apa-apa lah. Okay, plus 1 plus c. Okay, so that's the answers. Okay, how was it so far? This one you kena buat satu-satu baru you boleh senang faham. Integration by part belajar tak masa kat sekolah? Boleh tak juga if in case you don't have your mic near you ataupun mic you rosak ke? Masa integration by part belajar tak kat sekolah? Tak belajar. Okay, so mesti you pelik kan, pening kan? Okay, tak apa. You can try. Okay. Boleh try nanti. Nanti kita boleh bincang lagi. Okay, so teacher tak ingat lah teacher bagi berapa banyak soalan. Oh, banyak juga for you to try. Okay, so let's do question number 3 dulu. Kita tunjuk lagi sekali. Okay. So, integrate x e minus x dx. Okay. So, macam yang tadi kita kata, kita akan pilih v adalah yang you rasa susah nak integrate. Ataupun first susah nak integrate. Satu, yang kedua, bila you integrate, dia akan bertambah power dan akan menyusahkan you punya integration by part. Maksudnya bila you gantikan dalam formula integration by part tu, dia akan berulang. So you kena do integration more than once. Okay, so biasanya x lah. Okay, so this one, auto je kita ingat. X ni, let your v equals to x. So dv over dx equals to 1. Let u equals to e minus x. So, du, dia kan v du dx kan. Okay. So, let du over dx equals to e minus x. So, your u equals to negative 1 over 1 e minus x. So, simply, okay, negative e minus x. Okay. So once you get that, baru kita boleh substitute into the formula. Okay. So formula tadi, kalau kita integrate v du dx, okay, equals to uv minus integrate u dv dx. Okay, so our uv, okay, kita dah dapat tadi. Our u is negative e minus x dot your v is x, okay, minus integrate negative e minus x dot dv dx kita hanyalah 1 dan dx, okay. So ni negative x e minus x, okay. So plus, okay, kita boleh sign ni, kita boleh pindahkan jadi plus, integrate e minus x dx. Okay, so equals to negative x e minus x. So integrate e minus x is simply plus negative 1 over, okay, supaya you ingat is actually 1 over differentiate of negative x ni, okay, yang atas ni, so negative 1 e minus x plus c. Okay, so equivalent to negative x e minus x minus e minus x plus c. Okay, so there is a common function between these two, which is e minus x ada dekat dua-dua ni. So kita can take out the e minus x as well as the sign negative. Sebab kiri kanan ada sign negative. Okay, so take out negative e minus x, leaving us here with x plus 1 plus C. Okay. Okay, biasanya kita tak akan tinggalkan jawapan kita macam ni je lah. Biasanya we will try to simplify further. Okay, cari apa commons between them and leave out macam tu lah final answers in the simplified version. Okay. So yang ni mungkin you can try. Okay, just a hint. EX is easier to integrate. Okay, so this one kita akan gunakan sebagai kita punya du dx. This one kita akan gunakan sebagai v. Okay, so this one you can try by yourself. Cuba buat. This integration ni kita tak boleh, macam differentiation, you need to keep doing exercise and only that you can understand better instead of by watching me doing it. Okay, so ni another hint for you. Okay, so this one kita gunakan this one as your v. This one sebagai U punya du over dx. Okay, try. Alright, so x5, x to the power of 5 ln x. Okay, so this one we got no choice. This one should be U punya du over dx. This one should be your V. Okay, because ln x we only can differentiate, we cannot integrate. Okay, I think this one should cost you okay, tak ada penting lah. Sekali je lah differentiating. Integration. Okay, so this one try to. Okay, this one pun try juga. Okay, so ni pun try. Okay, so ni semua case yang sama je macam tadi. Hint, teacher kata anything x to the power of something, kita jadikan dia sebagai kita punya V. It's easier to differentiate than integrate. Okay? Okay. Okay, so kalau tadi kita do integration by part, integration by substitution and using formulas. Okay, so tu semua yang bila kita leave out the answers in the terms of x plus c, so tu kita panggil sebagai indefinite integrals. Indefinite means continuous. Okay, kita punya x tu can be substitute with any numbers. Okay, so now kita move on to definite integrals. So definite integrals just simply kita integrate kita punya function dan kita gantikan dengan nilai upper limits and lower limits given. So, yang dekat atas ni we call it as upper limit. Okay, yang dekat bawah ni we call it as lower limit. Okay, so cuba kalau kita integrate x cube dx. So, kita akan dapat x to the power of 4 over 4. Okay, so 2, 0. Bila definite integrals, auto dia tak akan ada plus c. Sebab dia mesti ada final answers in the terms of number. So, kita akan gantikan lah. Okay, so 2 to the power of 4 over 4 minus 0 to the power of 4 over 4. So, cari final answers. So, 2 to the power of 4 is 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, 16 over 4. So, your final answer is just 4. Okay, so sama juga this one. X cube minus 3x dx. Okay, so product of the integration, x cube, power dia akan bertambah 1 over the power minus 3x. Tadi 1 tambah 1, 2 over 2. Then square bracket, okay, upper limit, lower limit. Then kita akan gantikan. Okay, so 2 to the power of 4 over 4 minus 3, 2 square over 2. Okay, minus. Gantikan juga when your x equal to 0, which is just simply 0 lah. Okay, and then simplify. So 16 over 4, 4. Okay, so 4 minus. Okay, 4 times 3, 12. 12 over 2 is 6. So jawapan kita adalah negative 2. Okay. So, definite integrals, kita mesti ada final answers dalam bentuk macam ni lah. Okay, so how to do this when you meet up with a square root? Okay, so square root is actually integrating to 1 x to the power of 5. Square root, power dia adalah half dx. So, actually you are integrating between 2, 1, okay, x to the power of 5 over 2 dx. Okay, so baru boleh integrate. So, x to the power of 5 over 2 bertambah 1, so akan jadi 7 over 2 over 7 over 2, 2, 1, which is equals to, okay, so 2 over 7 x to the power of 7 over 2 between limits 2 and 1. Okay, nanti cuba kirakan apa jawapan dia. Answers. Okay, gantikan je. What is the answers? Okay. Okay, so this one 3s plus 1. Okay, kalau yang macam ni, macam mana kita nak buat? Kita akan bahagikan set x tu kepada dua-dua tempat lah. So 2, 1, 3x over set x plus 1 over set x dx. Okay, then 2, 1. Okay, so 3x 1 minus half. Okay, because it's set x tu dekat bawah. Okay, plus x negative half dx. Okay, so equivalent to integrate to 1, 3x half plus x minus half dx. Then baru boleh continue with the integration. So this one you can try. Okay, try to solve. Okay, so ni 1 over 2x plus 1 ni is simply ln. Okay, so ni auto jawapan dia kita tahu it's ln 2x plus 1. Okay, over dekat sini kita kena keluarkan kan 1 over 2. Okay, so between 1, 0. Okay, so nanti gantikan try cari final answers. Okay, so yang ni pun boleh. Yang ni kita akan gunakan mula factorizing. Okay, so first you have to factorize this one. Factorize, simplify, and solve. Okay, cuba juga. So yang ni okay, cuma yang ni equation dia you kena do integration by part. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that is integration by part. Sepatutnya integration by partial fractions ni dia masuk sebelum kita belajar yang tadi tu. Definite integrals. But this one is part of how you can integrate your question. Okay, so integration by partial fraction ni is just simply kalau you jumpa a rational function macam dalam soalan ni, you kena convert dia jadi partial fraction baru you integrate. Okay, sebab kalau tak, you macam ni nak integrate yang 1 per 1 minus x and so on ni. Okay, so biasanya kita akan convert kepada partial fraction first and then baru kita akan integrate. Okay, if you still remember, partial fraction keluar dalam trial nanti. Okay, so kita akan a over 1 minus x plus b over 3x minus 2. Then kita akan darab silang, cross multiplication. 1 equals to a 3x minus 2 plus b 1 minus x. Okay. Then kita akan try to find out the values of constant a and then constant b. Okay. So let's say if when x equals to 1. Okay. So you akan dapat untuk constant a. 1a. So 3 minus 2 plus b 0. Okay. So 1 equals to A. So that is your A. Okay, ni dalam chapter 1. Tolong ingat balik. Okay, so kalau your B, when your X equals to 2 over 3. Okay, so 1 equals to A kosong plus B 1 minus 2 over 3, which is 1 over 3. So 1 equals to 1 over 3B. So your B equals to 3. Okay, then kita baru convertkan kita punya equation tu into your partial fraction yang kita dapat tadi. So integrate your A tadi 1 over 1 minus x plus 3 over 3x minus 2 dx. Okay, so lepas tu baru kita boleh selesaikan. So this one dia akan jadi negative 1 over 1. Kenapa? Sebab when you integrate 1 over fx. Okay, so you akan dapat sama dengan 1 over f prime x darab dengan ln fx. Okay, so negative 1. Okay, ln 1 minus x plus, okay, 3. So this one kita differentiate dia akan jadi 3 over 3. Okay, and then ln x minus 2 plus c. So, negative ln 1 minus x plus 3 over 3 is 1 ln x minus 2 plus c. Okay, macam mana teacher dapat 3 ni tadi? 3 tu datang daripada constant yang atas ni. Okay. Okay, so this one pun you have to find out the partial fraction. Okay, so 2x plus 3. So kita kena cari dulu dia punya partial fraction. 2x plus 3. 3 line because it's equivalent. Dia bukan equals to. A 5x plus 2 plus B x minus 4. Okay, so kalau kita tulis sini 2x plus 3 over x minus 4, 5x plus 2 equivalent to A over x minus 4 plus B 5x plus 2. Okay, so bila hasil cross multiplication tu kita akan dapat yang ni lah. Kita ambil yang atas sahaja. Okay, then you have to find out what is your A and what is your B. Okay. So for B, kalau kita nak cari A, that means kita kena masukkan constant yang akan cancelkan B. Okay, which is kalau kita nak cancelkan B, jadikan dia kosong, kita gantikan X equals to 4. So you will get your A lah. Okay, so when X equals to 4, okay, so 8 plus 3, 11 equals to your A, which is 5 kali 4, 20, 20 tambah 2, so 22. Okay, equals to A. So you plus B jadi kosong. Alright, so your A equals to 1 over 2. Okay, so when your X equals to negative 2 over 5. Okay, so datang daripada mana? Datang when 5X plus 2 equals to 0. So bahagikan, so dapat negative 2 over 5. So that's one, your A akan cancel lah. Okay, so gantikan dalam ni 2 minus 2 kali dengan negative 2 over 5. Which is negative 4 over 5 plus 3. Okay, equivalent to B negative 2 over 5 minus 4. And then you find your B. Okay, you solve this one. Try to solve. Solve and find the product. Okay, find the integrals. Gunakan step yang sama macam yang dekat atas tu. Okay, so kalau yang ni, nombor 3 ni, how to solve this? First, you have to factorize this one dulu. Okay, integrate 1 over, so x plus 3, x plus 1. Okay, so lepas tu baru you start with cari dia punya partial fraction and then baru kita integrate. Find the partial fraction. Okay, then integrate. Okay, so next pun cuba juga. Oh, banyak teacher buat ni. Okay, so sama juga this one. Okay, so kalau yang ni equivalent to integrate A over X plus B over X plus 1. Okay. Okay, so find partial fraction. Okay, secondly integrate. Okay, sama juga. Okay, cuma yang ini you have to alert lah. Bila dia ada X square dekat bottom ni, you punya partial fraction tadi dah tak sama macam tu. Okay, so teacher tunjuk cari jap dekat dalam buku teks musarat berapa. So you can refer over 1 minus X plus BX plus C over X square. Okay, so kalau tadi A dan B saja constant ke atas, but now when you have a quadratic equation at the bottoms, okay, so dia akan jadi BX plus C over X square. Okay, so you can refer this on the page dekat muka surat 38. Okay, so kita try solve this one. Okay, so 1 equivalent to X square A plus, kecilkan sikit lah, besar sangat. Okay, so dia akan equivalent to integrate, 1 over X square 1 minus X. Okay, equivalent to integrate ax square over 1 minus x plus 1 minus x bx plus c over x square. So we're going to find out the atas tu dx. Okay, so 1 equivalent to ax square plus 1 minus x bx plus c. Okay, so senang je. When we try to find when we try to find b, dia akan jadi kosong lah. So 1 equivalent to when your x equals to 0. Okay, 0 plus 1 b kosong plus c. So from here you can find your c. Okay, so 1 equals to c. Okay, then find your a dulu. Okay, when your x equals to 1, okay, so dia akan jadi 1 equals to a plus 0 bx plus c. So from here you get your 1 equals to a. Then you find your b from here. So maksudnya b you can substitute with any values of x. Okay, other than 0 and 1. Perhaps you can try with number 2 when your x equals to 2. Okay, so let's say your x equals to 2. Then it becomes 1 equivalent to 2 to the power of 2, 4a. Okay, so your a is 1. Nanti kita gantikan. Okay, plus 1 minus 4, so become negative 3. Okay, b, x. So tadi darab dengan 4, so akan jadi 4b plus c. Okay, lepas tu kita teruskan lagi. 1 over 4a minus 12b minus 3c. Okay, so 1. So your a tadi adalah 1 minus 12b minus 3. So your c adalah 1 juga. Okay, so from here you can determine what is your b lah. Okay, so 4 minus 3 equals to 1. Okay, so 1 minus 1 kosong. So kosong sebenarnya equals to negative 12b. So your b actually is 0. Okay, so lepas tu kita akan ada kita punya partial fraction as integrate. Okay, so your a tadi x square over 1 minus x plus, okay, so b adalah kosong, so nothing to do with that, over 1 over x square. Okay, so you have to try to integrate this one. Okay. Okay. So, number 6 pun sama. Konsep dia do partial fractions. Okay. And then try to solve this one. So, you can try. Integration dia memang tak ada cara lain kecuali you have to try lah. Okay. So, this one dia panjang sahaja but nothing to worry. Pun try juga. Ni simply kita ada 3 lah. Okay. Okay. So, integrate. Dia akan jadi 12x equivalent to a, okay, 3 minus x, 4 minus x, macam itulah dia akan jadi banyak. Plus b, okay, darabkan dengan semua yang tak ada dengan dia. Okay, plus c. Okay, then you find your a, b, c, convert to partial fraction, and then try to solve. Okay, so this one you have to try. Okay, so yang ni adalah area bounded by the curve. We're going to continue next week lah. Okay, area, minggu depan kita akan buat area dengan volume.